people. He no longer have the powers to project that impression. You're not even gonna step to him. He no longer have that vibration that kicks off that energy that when people they won't even think it, but if they do think about it, they be like, man, I'm good. I'm not messing with Superman. I ain't messing, but crazy. They feel the energy coming up off you, son. The reason why the humans attack you because they can sense your energy is weak. You got no energy, man. Keep telling y'all charge up in the sun. Y'all ain't trying to hear me though. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with the God man, son. So-called black man or black woman. They got to keep you in that blackout state. You know what I mean? When you blacking out, you boycotting your own soul. Every time you call yourself a black man or a black woman, every time you say you from Africa, you from Earth, every time you say you spiritual, you are boycotting your soul. And by you boycotting your soul, you now vibrate on a weak ass frequency where you don't have no powers. You having dreams you can't even decipher. What kind of madness is this? You know you weak. You know you ain't got no kind of energy. Here you are having a dream. And you can't even identify what the hell is going on. Because you ain't got no energy. You lost all your powers. You lost all your powers because you wanted to be a human. You wanted to have a human experience. Well, this is it. This is what it is, having a human experience. Nothing but misunderstanding all around the Ouroboros. Whatever happened to you, you never understand it. That's why you keep looping. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over. You never get it. You know what I mean? You never get it. You following these people because you grown an emotional attached to these people. You have like an emotional attachment to these people who you look up to that speak. They ain't telling you nothing but a bunch of BS. You look up to these people, son. You know what I mean? You look up to them. Meanwhile, they keeping you asleep. They keeping you asleep. They keeping you the soul asleep in your physical body. They don't want you to come out for real. They don't want you to come out of Babylon for real. They don't want you to come out your nano-carbonated vessel for real. When you come out for real, you start seeing these people as fake. Your energy be on so on high voltage, for lack of a better term, son. You know what I mean? High voltage of energy as you see these motherfuckers 20 incarnations away. The hell with a mile away. You see them 20 incarnations down the timeline. I already know this motherfucker right here. Come in this damn dimension 50 generations from now. So I could already see it. You know what I mean? It's just like when you look at certain couples now. You can look at certain couples and they could be ratchet as hell. And they could have a baby. And you could just look at them and say, yo, it's like you could literally see the kind of life that baby's gonna have. You could look at these people and see that the baby's gonna have a effed up lifestyle, son. Now imagine that's you still having little fragments of energy. But imagine that magnified etheric times. You look at these people and you could see that they are the same ones who snitched on Harriet Tubman while she was creeping through the tunnel. But you got that energy, man. You ain't gotta focus on the body. Focus on the energy that's in the body. You see them. You know what I mean? You see they're the same ones. They're the same ones who sold out eons ago, man, lying to you, keeping you on a low wattage. They want to keep you as a prisoner. Just like when you could go to prisons. People could go to prison and they could be like they about to get out, and then you got that one person or a couple people up in there that be trying to mess with you so you could do something and remain in there. Or this person about to get out of jail. It's just like when they see certain people on certain God beings on the planet, ain't trying to deal with them no more. They about to ascend. They try to frame them, make them look like what they talking about is crazy. That's the same person in the damn jail cell. Try to start a fight with this person so they can get locked up, get thrown in the damn cell, get thrown in the hole. You know what I mean? Thrown in the hole, the portal. So they could do more time in there because they know you got what it takes to leave. Because you ain't sell your damn soul like they did. Look in their eyes. There's nothing but death vision in their eyes, man. They want you to remain in the zodiac. They want you to remain in the prison because they know. See, it's a difference between when the gods is ruling and the beast is ruling. See, the beast is ruling. The beast will let these damn fake gods do damn near anything they want to do, just as long as they remain in line. But there's a difference when the God is ruling, son. See, when we the gods rule, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed. They know that. They ain't going to tolerate that. They ain't tolerating that kind of behavior, son. They're going to be destroyed, and they're going to be locked, or they're going to be locked off in a dimension like some of them are right now. Some of them can't even access the 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th dimension. As I stated before, I really think this is the 2nd dimension, son. We side-scrolling out here, son. Some of these people can't even access the spirit world. Like, you would tell some of these people that the spirit world exists, and they'd be like, man, that ain't real. Because they can't access it. Because they trapped in a specific dimension. And based upon the energy that they are vibrating on, it prohibits them from breaking through that force field. Because every dimension in this planet that we're on is separated by a force field. Every single dimension, son. Every dimension that's in this planet. They got 13 dimensions in this planet. And every one of those dimensions is separated by a force field. Look at it like how when you're looking at a map, and you will see those artificial ley lines that they got on the map. They got the ley lines on the map. And they'll be like, well, you can look at this part of the map. And then when you cross over the line, say you in Kentucky, and then they got a line that separates the border. And then when you go over the border, go over the line, you in another town, or another damn state or a country, whatever they call it. That's like how it is in this realm, son. You know what I mean? But you need energy to go through those barriers. It's a force field, meaning that it is a field made up of energy. That's what the force is, energy. And in order for you to go into that realm, you have to have the energy to penetrate it. If you ain't got the energy to penetrate it, you're going to be stuck in that realm. They want you to be stuck in the universe. They want you to be stuck in Earth. They done downgraded you to be stuck in Africa. They want you to be stuck in Africa, son. They don't even want you to be stuck in in Earth. They it's like they quarantining the quarantine. They making it way smaller now. The hell with telling them they from Earth, man. Nah, that's too much space. Tell them they from Africa. Let's squeeze them all up in the and squeeze their mind in that mind space so they could be locked in there, so that when they die, they be trapped in that zone in Earth. They be trapped in that damn zone. It's like you look at some of these people right now, it look like they lost in the 1800s in the church. Because they stuck in that zone. You know what I mean? Hold on for a second. Yeah. It's a network, man. It's a network. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other network. Learn it to manipulate, son. You ain't supposed to be manipulated by the Zodiac. You're supposed to be the ultimate power source. How dare a god becomes manipulated by a planet? You're supposed to be bypassing all that. You know what I mean? But that's how it is when you ain't operating in your right energy. Your right state is a energy. You're not operating as a solar etheric being. You're operating as a human, a black man, a black woman, or a spiritual being. There ain't no such thing as a spiritual being, son. You know what I mean? Straight up, ain't no such thing as a spiritual being. They spiritual demons. A demon is an artificial being, son. Artificial. A real being, a being is someone who's real, someone who was never created. And that's the soul, the energy, you. Never created. Demons were created. They all were created. And you have the power to destroy them. If they come in your dreams, destroy them. See, what they do though is they keep you unconscious when you're dreaming. Just like this realm. These so-called people up in the conscious community, they keep you unconscious. You know what I mean? They don't want you to wake up, just like in the dream world. Because when you realize you're having a dream, what happened? You get that charge. What's that charge? The powers is online now. That charge is the burst of powers that just went online. Now you have access to your senses, which will be called higher senses in the dream world. Notice that when you're having a dream and you don't even know you're having a dream, it's like you're moving like a regular person. You ever notice that? But when you realize that you're having a dream and you realize who you are, you get that charge. Most people interpret that as a fear of waking up. That's the energy, man. A lot of the times that fear of waking up, I spoke about this before. A lot of the times the fear of waking up, that's not you having that. That's the spirit that's manipulating you. That's keeping you unconscious. And it sensed that your energy just got heightened. You know what I mean? So that spirit now becomes afraid, and you sense the vibration of that. Now, I already spoke about how they be fusing tentacles in you and all that, son. Check them archives. You know what I mean? So the spirit is what gets afraid. You sense the vibration and it channels through you. You know what I mean? But your powers come online and what? You start kicking ass. You start tossing stuff. You start destroying, son. If you on that wave, you know what I mean? Destroy them. You have the power to destroy spirits. You have the power to destroy energy. You so powerful, you the only one, and you have been doing it, that could destroy yourself. Look how the God race is destroying themselves. Because the beast can't destroy you. The beast gotta put you up, like you gotta remain up under mind control to destroy yourself. You know what I mean? Stifle your solar growth. You know what I mean? The beast is using you to destroy yourself. And you have been downgrading your energy for hundreds of thousands of incarnations. This whole society is all set up to keep you doing rituals to downgrade your energy. Notice that nothing exists in this society that has to do with really raising you up on a solar level. Nothing. Nothing. Straight up. The hell with the Zodiacs. It's about us. The solar racks. You know what I mean? The solar rays. It's about the solar rays. You know what I mean? You weren't about no Zodiacs. We beyond that. Straight up. The planet could deal with these humans. You know, the reality is, man, this planet could deal with the humans. This planet has already been coded to deal with the humans. You don't really have to, you know, people talking about you gotta fight the white man. I'm in the hell with all that. This planet already been coded to deal with the humans, man. The reason why it ain't happened yet, because we still on it. We still on it, son. As I stated before, start talking about leaving the planet. I ain't talking about getting on a spaceship going to Mars. Start talking about leaving this whole universe, going through the sun, which is the etheric portal. Start talking like that. Start focusing on that. You'll see how the beast get real scared real quick, because the beast fears the Holocaust, and the Holocaust is the souls coming together, not some mother freaking like he try to show you in these movies. You know, all this media coming and hit the planet and everything burning and all this and all that. Man, please. The Holocaust is the souls coming together. You know what I mean? That's what the beast fears. They all fear the Holocaust, because they know when we come together for real, it's burn up. Burn up. We ain't even got to do nothing. All the carbonated beings that leave this planet right now, son, the planet would deal with the beast. You know what I mean? The planet would deal with the beast. Straight up. But yo, man, quick little video right there. Zodiacs, man, we beyond all that. We beyond all this. You gotta raise your vibes, huh? Somebody had asked me about standing before the Lord. Standing before the Lord on Judgment Day, son. Standing before the Lord on Judgment Day, that's an incomplete sentence. You know what I mean? Because the only ones who can stand before the Lord are the overlords. And the overlords is not really a name that describes the beings that's over the lords. In other words, that's not their name. You know what I'm saying? It just means that they over the lords. They too, it's like they too potent. They on that high level that they don't need a name. They beyond names. You know what I mean? The only one who stands before the Lord on judgment, so-called judgment, they. Pay attention. They want to tell you D-A-Y, but it's T-H-E-Y. Who stands before the Lord on judgment? They let's just say that the overlords would just be called they. Instead of saying them, they. What is their names? They don't have names. They're beyond names. If anything, they would give a name so that lesser beings would know how to identify them, if they were even given the opportunity to address them. You know what I mean? Because when you name certain things, I already spoke about all that. You know what I'm saying? But stand before the Lord, son, and you got to know the only ones who stand before the Lord, you know what I'm saying, at least how they be trying to break it down, like when you stand before the Lord on Judgment Day and all that, is the ones who's real. Ain't no freaking human standing before the Lord. You know what I mean? You got to be real to be judged. You got to be a soul, son. Ain't no human standing before the Lord. The humans is fake. They filthy at the core. They have already been judged based upon how they've been built. The judgment went into the creation. You don't judge something after you create it. You know what I mean? When you coming up with all these ideas to create something, that's judgment right there. Or I'm gonna use this part, I ain't gonna use that. I'm gonna put it together like this, I ain't gonna put it together like that. I'm gonna use this design, I ain't gonna use that. That's you judging right there, son. It's already been designed a specific way. The judgment has already been cast on the humans. There's no need for them to stand before the Lord. They all out of here. They fake energy, man. How fake energy gonna stand before the Lord? The only ones who gonna stand before the Lord is the ones who's beyond the Lord. Straight up. The equable beings. We beyond all of this BS. You know what I mean? Straight up. But yo, about to get up out of here. Raise the vibe. Raise the vibe.